The Bayou Geeks. Please subscribe.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Oh, we geeking in the bayou, yeah, we live by that code. A blunt in one hand, red beans on the stove. Click, clack, keys and a crawfish beat. Boot up the party with the Bayou Geeks. Got that jam box blasting Creole soul. Spinning hard drives in a gumbo bowl. Fatty says, bitch, we don't do slow. Even our hard drives got a Cajun flow. Party with the Bayou Geeks.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. I am your host, back by popular demand, Fatty316. I know y'all missed me last week. I got a couple complaints saying there wasn't enough diversity on the panel, so they had to bring the white guy back to save the show. So
you're still outnumbered.
Well, I brought on some help tonight, so let's get right into it. So first, y'all know I'm the co-host of the Bayou Geeks, Maxim's G420. What's going on?
Chilling, baby, chilling. Just on that half a gummy tonight, y'all. So it's gonna be one of them nights. Buckle up, get ready for it.
It's gonna be one of them tonight. On the third chair, you know him, you love him. The man with no name, Derek.
Hey, what's going on? Spent all day cleaning the kitchen, so
Jesus,
that's how
Christ,
that goes.
How dirty was it?
It was dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it was dirty. I can't front. This is what happens when you would, neglect things.
Okay. Let's move on.
Move on.
And our fourth member, Mr. Chris Matthews. What's going on, Chris?
Not much, man. Chilling. Before we get started, I want to shout out my boy Rick. Happy birthday, bro.
Okay, that's a write-up. That was out of protocol. Let's move on.
We hate that.
And from the rich, the Hey Now Rich. See, you threw me all off, Chris. You're fired. Get him out of here.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. I was waiting for the setup, and then he just killed it.
Joining us from the Hey Now Rich Dow podcast, we got Rich Dow and Jermaine. What's going on, guys?
Not much, man. I appreciate the invite. I have not been a guest anywhere in a long time, so it's kind of weird. I'm sitting here trying to press buttons. I'm like, no, you're not in charge, Brent. Don't do it. So, I appreciate the kind of swing back, because I know you're on the show. What?
About
a month ago now?
About 3 weeks ago.
And the show's never been the same. So, still trying to recover. Good.
Sounds like my exes. They've never been the same.
Yeah.
And Jermaine, how's it going, my man?
Doing good. Thank you guys for having me on. It's my first time being on the show, so this is my cherry, so y'all popping it.
I've heard that plenty of times, too. I like these two.
Jesus Christ.
What?
His ego.
All right, guys.
Your ego isn't big enough?
Before we go any further, you just got to know the rules of the Bayou Geeks. There are no rules. Everything's open. This is the Gen X. We don't give a shit show. So,
pretty much.
Where I'll let my other co-hosts decide where we can start off if they got anything they want to talk about right off. Oh, well, wait, hold on. Time out. Sorry, I'm being rude. Chris. Sorry. Rich, Jermaine, Tell us about y'all show over there. Hey Now.
Okay. Well, we actually have 3? Yeah. So we have the X's and O's, which I have yet to actually figure out how to explain that. We get guests on, we do drafts, we play with each other. It's weird. I don't know. It's fun. Me and Chris actually have a baseball podcast we do every other Friday. And me and Jermaine have a football podcast, which will be popping up in probably a month. And that goes twice a week. So in about a month, I'm going to be a busy boy.
Yep. Mini camps and training camps are all out there.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to get some content to talk about. So right now, it's nothing to really talk about because nothing's happening.
Right.
How long have y'all? How long have y'all been doing your show?
We're going into the third year now, right? We actually started on Easter.
Was it like Easter?
Yeah.
2 years ago. So we like a little bit over 2 years. Yeah. It's been an adventure. It's been a ride.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the most, interaction we've had outside of just us two just on there all the time. So appreciate it.
And y'all like part of that Spitball Media Wrestling Soup family, aren't you? I'm pretty sure. Well, obvious Spitball Media.
We got adopted. Yeah, we got adopted.
Okay.
Like we kind of were like left at the fire station, and they're like, all right, we'll take care of the little baby.
Look how cute it is. It's so helpless. We've got to do something.
Right, its eyes are crooked now. We got to do something. It'll die in the wild. Yeah. So I just kind of got in good with the boys, and it's just one of those really nice organic things, and the relationship blossomed, and here we are. So it's been great, man. It's been really cool. I've met a lot of cool people, had a lot of great conversations. I had B Show on last night. We did our top 10 Jason Voorhees kills, which Chris can attest to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
And Chris was in the chat, barking it up with the other folks, saying, I don't know, man. And there were some interesting conversations about some of the picks we had, but it was good, man. We have a good time on there. The Spitball boys are great.
I gotta ask. I hadn't listened to the show yet, but where did the was it in part 1 when they're having sex and he just rams the spear through and you see it go through the bed? Where did that?
That was a few of them, man. Yeah, I think
he was in the original.
I thought that was 2, wasn't it?
Was it the bed or the hammock?
No, it was.
I remember
the
the hammock one.
You didn't see the spear go through them, but you seen the spear go through the bottom of the bed.
Yes, and that was actually one of our picks, by the way. So
yeah,
that was on the list.
Yep.
Which is like
human kebab.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is the one from Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
Where it was like the girl goes in the shower and the guy sitting there with his beer.
Yeah.
Jason just pops up and just starts stabbing.
Yeah.
And then folds the bed up.
Yes.
I was like, damn.
I mean, because at that point you're just like, oh, that's unnecessary. Like you killed the horse already, right? Then you resurrected the horse, and you're like, I'm gonna kill you again. Why? I don't know. It's Tuesday. Nice.
But it just showed that Jason
goes up on the Tuesday.
Like in all of those horror movie slashers, like Jason's the one. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, we were kind of chatting in the Twitter sphere. I brought up the point that Freddy, because whoever was commenting on that was kind of like, well, Freddy is like the overly. He's like the pick me girl. He's like the pick me girl. That's what he is. It's like, all right, like I get it, man. Like you're quirky, and I'm gonna have a little one liner. It's like that's cool. Like maybe once a movie, but like your whole thing is that.
Well, Freddy wasn't always like that.
I'll tell you. Okay, I know you're younger, Rich. This is what happened with Freddy in the 80s. The
39.
The first movie comes out. It was just a horror, right?
Right.
And it was like semi-popular, but it wasn't like over the top popular. It was just decent. The second one comes out. No one fucking even talked about the second one ever.
I did.
No, that was
we're talking about like word of mouth popularity. The second one's never ever talked about ever.
Not very much, no.
It is forgotten. Yeah.
Okay, now the third movie is where everything changed because they started giving him like little bits in the movie, and that was the moment Freddy Krueger became pop culture. Because after that movie, it was like I was in elementary, and kids were coming to school with the Freddy glove, and I mean, he
Yeah.
became pop culture because
sweater.
of that movie. So every movie after that
Goddamn
stuck
sweater.
with that formula because it made him a money machine. And
I
that's why
still say that was the best one though. That was Dream Warriors, the third one. That was the best one, and then they just went over the top after that. Like
honestly, Jermaine, I agree with you there, but me and my old lady, like about a year ago, we were thinking the same thing. Like, oh, it was so good. That's when he became popular. Go watch it now. I'm going to tell you, go watch it now. You're going to be like,
Doesn't hold
man,
up.
this movie is pretty fucking cheesy.
I like
Hold
Dream
up,
Warriors because of what I still like Dream Warriors, but the
Yeah.
first one is still like just a classic horror film as far as they go.
Well, in the third one, they broke the laws of physics.
Yeah, like
Because
they weren't
The
jokes.
kid who got the puppet, who had the veins come out of him, and Freddy's
Oh,
walking
yeah.
like a puppet. Okay, technically his body is moving, but he goes through a door. Like he physically goes through a door, not open it. He couldn't do that physically. The body,
Well, yeah, because you don't have the.
but he
veins
went through the
and-
door, and it's like, wait, okay, y'all just defeated the whole purpose of
Nah,
what y'all were
it's a
trying.
dream.
He wasn't sleepwalking.
It
He
was part
literally
of his dream
like,
or whatever.
like he
yeah.
was a ghost, but still
That's big, bro.
physically he was still in the real world. So that's what I'm saying.
Why
So-
not? I know what you're saying.
But when he was in the real world,
Body
he
just
couldn't,
go through a fucking door.
when he was in the real world, you couldn't see the veins. You just seen him.
Exactly.
How could he get through the door?
Yeah,
Yeah,
without
it's-
opening it. He just
Yeah.
like a ghost went through the door. How did that fucking happen? It didn't work like that, but fucking for movie sake, just this one time. No one will even fucking notice.
But the
Let's not-
first
let's
one,
not
yeah,
get-
original was classic. I think the third one was the best, and then it just got out of hand. The second one was like an oldies version or something.
Yeah, the
Something.
third one,
I don't
the third
know.
one had a killer song to it, Dream Warriors by Dokken.
That was
Oh,
my-
that's right.
Freddie was in the
That's
video
right.
too. That's MTV back in the day. Freddie
That's
was
right.
in the fucking music video for Dream Warriors.
Docking, yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That shit was great.
See, I love that song, but my favorite song from that soundtrack was the one by Loudness.
Oh, it figures.
What?
Goodbye, horses.
No, not Goodbye Horses. It was a song called Never Again. It's a great song.
I don't know. I just remember Dream Warriors. I was a little 80s headbanging and shit.
But it's like I was telling the guy that was going back. We were talking about in the X
Right. Yeah.
discussion. Jason wasn't joking. He didn't have time for that. He was there to kill. He didn't
No,
care about
he had a
joke-
job to do,
joke.
bro.
Jason never made a
He
word.
was
He
like,
never
"I
said
got
a
work
word.
to do, man. You in this camp, you got to go."
The most that Jason would do is like turn his head,
Right.
like
Right,
a dog
he
when he just heard a weird word.
Like it or hate
it's
it,
just
I'm
like,
a fan
oh, I
of
got a
Freddy
machete,
versus
hold on.
Jason. I thought it was a fun movie for what
Dude,
it was.
I said that last night. I'm like, the premise was fun. The movie was not great, but for what it was, like you did not go in there thinking you're gonna get like Shawshank, right?
That's what I was gonna say.
That's why I
Nobody
like
expected that movie to be fantastic. Nobody expected that movie
Right.
to be a
Well,
blockbuster.
The
They're like,
problem with Freddy vs.
like to see
Jason
this.
is you were never gonna have somebody was gonna leave angry.
Right.
Like you got Jason
Wow.
fans like myself, and you got Freddy fans. Somebody got to lose,
Right.
technically.
Mhm.
So it's like, well, who's gonna win?
Right.
Is it gonna be Freddy or is it gonna be Jason?
See, if they were smart, what they would have done is they should have made two endings, right? And then had some kind of month leading up into the movie of like a poll, a vote. And that would have been, I mean, they were going to choose whatever they wanted to choose anyway, whichever one was better, but at least make people think that they're a part of the movie making product. Because that's just going to boost, interest and sales and things like that. But
that
if
would have
I was
been
in
on
charge
like
of it, I would have handled it that way.
that's something you would expect to see on like a extended DVD cut, like bonus DVD, but they don't do that anymore.
Right.
There's no more bonus.
Bonus
There's no extra
features.
DVD. Yeah, exactly, for all the back behind the scenes and the blooper reel and all the other
Right.
stuff and the alternate
I
endings.
mean, I
and,
like
if
like,
they
I
don't
like
have
the
a scene
way
after
that
the
they-
credit. That's it. There's nothing else.
I
What are you
like the
getting
way
at?
that they kind of had Freddy set up Jason and the motive behind Freddy doing it. Like they forgot about me on Elm Street. I'm gonna use him to make them remember me.
Right.
And then he realizes, oh no, what have I done? This guy is a different level than I am.
We weren't friends ever. I've been
I thought I was going to be remembered. They're going to remember me, and I can do what I do. But this dude is another animal. I got to get rid of him.
right.
And then Jason realized, hold up, you played me? Like the scene where he comes into that
You
cabin.
done fucked up, Ron.
Yeah. When they pull Freddy in the real world, Jason comes in, just like, bam! And Freddy's like, oh, no. Oh, shit.
Mistakes were made.
And Jason's like, yeah.
Hey, you know what?
To go
You know what's
down.
the other thing I remember about that movie? The second thing, the lead star, the chick, had some big tits. She did.
I would say her friend that got killed in the cornfield had bigger ones, but that's just me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's where we're going to go.
Yep.
I don't remember that. I do not
what we
remember the
debate.
movie enough to.
Make sure everybody out there, you guys like and subscribe to our channel.
So
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland getting off was the funniest shit in that movie.
We still got to have our debate. Who was hotter, Apollonia or Vanity?
What?
Man.
I gotta go with Vanity. I love Vanity.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
out
a
of
big
here.
Vanity fan. Big Vanity
Go
fan.
off the
I
reservation.
like
my
Apollonia, bro.
Why? Over
Apollonia has some big tits. I'll give her that. Vanity was.
Apollonia all the way for me.
Apollonia was more attractive. Yeah.
I have no
She
idea.
was prettier, yeah, bro.
The girl from
Dude,
Purple Rain.
Sorry, Rich, you're a grown folk talk.
Listen, I have no idea who these people are.
You ever see,
They
okay,
were both
Purple Rain, the
Prince
chick from
Texas.
the movie Purple Rain with Prince.
Oh, okay.
Her and
Yeah, that's
other
Apollonia.
chick, another movie star chick, Vanity. And so it was always a debate who was hotter because
Yeah,
they
The Last Dragon.
like
Last Dragon. Yep.
Last Dragon. Yeah, exactly right. So look, fuck, Prince made them stars. I see why he was banging them bitches.
And Action Jackson.
Action Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, Action Jackson. Yep, she was in that too.
The only guy that was 5'2",
She just saw some
dressed,
titties in that one.
dressed like a woman and could steal your girl. Prince. Wearing a purple suit. 5'2".
She was
Wearing more
banging Tina
mascara than
Easton
your
too.
girl.
He wore
With
he wore
heels
high
on.
heels in them, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or high heels. Yep. Hell yeah. He didn't give a shit. I'm Prince.
Megan
bitch.
Coleman Electra, Tina Easton.
Get everybody.
Uh-huh.
Who didn't he get?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird.
have y'all watched the speaking of movies or stuff? Have y'all watched that Ocean Gate documentary on Netflix?
That what?
No, I didn't get to watch
That
it today.
Titans
I was
stuff?
going to.
No.
I want to.
No,
I
Chris,
remember
you know
you were
better.
talking about it earlier. But that shit, that dude, he was doing some spicy shit, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, the just the reports that came out on how bad the maintenance was on that submersible. They were surprised that it didn't happen sooner. Like,
It's
that
not
was a
even
big
the
thing.
maintenance. When they were doing test dives on it, you could hear the carbon fiber cracking.
Oh,
Oh,
Like you could hear, like they were doing like checks. They were like doing sound checks, and you would just hear just like pink, 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 and it was like the sound of the stuff cracking.
nope.
And the guy was like, "Well, why didn't y'all put it in the report?" And the one guy, the engineer's like, "I did put it in the report. I sent the report yesterday." Fuck are you talking about, bro?
What report?
yesterday.
Like this dude would, if he had not gone down this sub and survived and died, he got sued to all hell by everybody
Oh,
for
yeah.
this shit. Like
That's
he
just
wanted to make an accountant a fucking pilot. It was like he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make you the pilot," and the girl's like, "I'm an accountant. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, nah."
There we go.
Oh, those are very 80s bitches. Oh, my.
Oh yeah, that's super
Vanity.
80s.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
I'm gonna go. I'm all right. So the one on the left looks like she would suck your dick and make you a sandwich, right? And that's great. I like that.
That's Vanity.
That's Vanity, yeah.
That's very stripper name. She gets another check mark.
And she probably did that too.
The one on the right. Look, I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna seek her out. Yeah, Lefty gets the win.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Out of the two
Or
light
Chris.
skinned girls.
I
Yep.
still stand on business that my Ty Garcia was hotter than both of them. That's just my
wait, what? What was that again?
Tay Garcia, like his third
Who?
girl.
I don't even remember her. That's how.
Oh,
I
what's the name?
Monte Garcia.
Oh,
She was hotter than both of them.
I thought you
was,
sneezed, bro. I don't know what the hell happened.
was she in Purple Rain? Was she
No.
in The Last Dragon? Well, she don't matter then.
Shit.
It doesn't matter
Yeah, put it up on the
what her fucking name was.
it just doesn't matter.
Not only were they banging Prince, they were in two of the greatest 80s movies of all time. What the fuck else you want?
I mean,
That's pretty
Monte
iconic
Garcia
movie,
was
bro.
banging Prince too.
And did she have a great 80s movie that we all remember?
I think she might have been in Graffiti Bridge.
Does she have a movie that we all remember?
I do remember
damn.
Graffiti Bridge. I'm not gonna lie.
God damn it, bro. Gotta be doing that shit all the
Thank
time.
you, Dirt.
Be like
Always
left hook.
down on Dirt and had my back.
I know if it's an old movie, yeah, or some weird sexual
Here we
anime
go.
porn.
All right, there it is. There it is.
Bro, we all know, like,
You
we're
look at
not,
the-
like it's not a fucking secret. It's like, hey,
It's freaking me out over here. If you look at the visual of me and the chick y'all got on here
oh
with
yeah,
the boobs, it looked like I got a set of boobs and shit.
yeah, you're wearing the green too. That's
Yeah.
perfect. You're wearing the green
That's
shirt.
right.
You didn't even notice that till right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Jermaine
documentary-
Dupri
Oh,
got some boobs.
Mm.
And it's anime too.
I got my dog. My dog's loving it too. He's got barking in the background. Master,
Yeah, that
shut up, bro.
documentary was wild, man. That was wild.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
So
Yeah,
anything
boys.
else, fellas? What else we're gonna talk about? Did anyone see the Superman trailer? The new Superman trailer?
I seen the
Yeah,
new
I saw it.
Superman trailer. I
What
still
you
don't
think?
get how long is the movie? Like what?
I
2 hours and something?
Probably 2 hours or so.
Well, because they have so many fucking characters in it. Like seeing all these
I
trailers,
think this is it, bro. This is it. It's over. It's over.
they're gonna have
Fantastic
so
Four,
many
no one-
people.
That shit ain't. No one's gonna make money, dog. I'm telling you.
They have so many characters really
Really
in
It's not, bro. I'm telling you, dude. It's
Yes,
over.
it is.
It's over. It's
Superman
dude,
is
people.
going to be.
Dude, it's time to move on from superheroes, man. People need to get over this shit.
Amen.
Let it
I've
die
loved
for a
it.
while and bring it back later down the road. You gotta let something die. You can't. It's dead. It's a dead fucking cow.
Everybody
I'm-
knows
I'm
only
on
person
board.
stays dead is
Before they
Uncle Ben.
brought
Man,
this
I
up.
What's
agree.
up,
Let it breathe a little bit, and then bring it back.
I'm a-
Yeah.
I'm a horror guy, right? I could honestly care. No, I couldn't care any less about any movie that has comic superheroes. I never got into it. I don't care, but I understand like their necessity in society, right? It makes a lot of people's dicks hard, and that's great. Love it. Perfect. They're money
My dick
makers.
ain't getting hard. I just think it's gonna be.
I was gonna say, I thought he was just gonna say happy. Jesus,
I mean,
I
No.
think it's gonna be good.
out of left field, like Ron Jeremy over here. Hey, look at your
that's
dick
your
hard.
curveball.
I watch
We haven't
Superman.
had a
But-
haven't had a good Superman movie since Superman 2.
But we don't
That's
really
true.
need one.
What?
Why do we need one?
Why do we? Need
I have to agree with that.
Superman?
Why would anyone?
I mean, you had Henry Cavill and you blew him off. I mean, why?
Henry
why-
Cavill. Well, actually,
He
it's
was a
not
good Superman.
He was.
I liked him. as
No, he
Superman.
wasn't.
Yeah,
But it's
what?
not his
Okay.
fault. Henry Cavill was not good, but it's because of the writing and the director having some desire to deconstruct the fucking hero instead of making it a Superman movie.
Evil Superman.
When you
was a bad
spend
was
guy.
a
half the
problem
movie
with it.
telling Superman, "Don't be
Evil
fucking
Superman was-
Superman," or "Superman, you don't owe people shit to use your powers for good." Fuck them.
Yeah, but you're blaming the script. You shouldn't blame the actor.
I'm not
He did
blaming
a
the
good
actor.
job.
Henry Cavill did the best with what he was given.
But that
But
don't
he
make him a
wasn't
bad
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
He
I'm
wasn't
a fan
bad
of the
Superman
Cavill.
because what they
Cavill, I
wrote
think
for
he
him
did
wasn't
well.
Superman.
I think Cavill's been second to Reeve.
Yeah, Christopher Reeves. Yep.
So
My
that's
opinion too.
kind of
Here's
by
kind of my
default.
take. Here's kind of my take or whatever you want to call it. But I think it's very difficult to remake a story that was already made, and then remake the remake, and then do a backlog prequel sequel, turn around, reverse, do the twist, and then you what's canon, what's not canon, and then you're like, oh, now there's a multiverse, and now there's a multiverse of the multiverse, and then everyone blows each other. It's like, cool, great, wonderful. I'm
Just one big circle jerk.
Yeah,
Superman circle
that's what
jerk.
it is.
and I
Everybody
get
is
it.
light speed jerking it.
It's
Henry
entertainment.
Cavill.
I understand it.
I mean, I
Well,
understand the whole
there's
superhero
other
thing.
You also think there's other things too, like you said, all the complication, but also I guess for a couple of years, the political message was being forced into shit too. And that's that takes half your fucking money away. I mean, then you replace all your fucking heroes with like chicks who no one. I mean, it's like, how are you gonna replace fucking Iron Man with a fucking chick? It just,
Yes, Queen.
Iron Man. You know, I said just don't work like that.
They haven't replaced Iron Man with a chick.
You mean
They
you didn't
have
like
a different person
all the
doing something
broads for
different.
Ghostbusters? That was super great. It was awesome. Loved it.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Fucking
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Wait.
So,
When
it
did
was
they
so
replace
good,
Iron
they're
Man?
like
with
they
a
had to get the originals back together and say, look, we need to
Like, hey,
Pick
someone
the
go dig
name
up
of
Dan Aykroyd,
Ghostbusters
get him in
guys.
here. Yeah. That's just. I agree that I understand the quote unquote necessity to appease to the general public, but also fuck the general public. Just make your movie the way you want to make it. But I'm also like, you want to make money, so it's a double-edged sword. You're burning it at both ends.
That's the thing.
America.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they're not gonna let the superhero thing die. It's like, okay, you go into the casino and you hit big on a machine, and people are going to keep going back to that same machine trying to hit big, and you're telling them to go to a different machine, and they're like, no, I'll trust this machine because it pays out big, and people are going to keep going to that well.
Well, also you got like Rich was saying, make your own shit, but the problem is you got people that want to take someone else's creation and be like, I can make it better. You know, like
right. And I
like
my
with
vision.
They completely with the Ghostbusters. It wasn't. I don't think they made it girls. They made it like silly as fuck. I think that's where more people had the issue with, because it wasn't taken seriously. Well, the original Ghostbusters was like a drama comedy. You know, the comedy was a comedy. You know,
There you go.
you know,
It was a very
Lantern.
typical 80s kind of movie. Like,
the comedy wasn't supposed to be obvious. You know,
right.
And with the girl one, it was just goofy as
wink.
shit. And that's where I think the problem was, that you tried to rewrite someone else's. That's like me trying to go in the 16th chapel, trying to do Michelangelo's work on the chapel roof.
Right.
All you
Like,
know how to do is draw stick figures.
Oh Lord.
Like, I've never even watched that Ghostbusters. I ain't going front.
Yeah,
I
never
never
watched
watched
it.
it either.
I've
I
never
never
watched
saw it.
I'm like, nope.
Used to. But
seen
you know,
enough
I've
clips
always kind of
that I
thought,
don't
like,
need to see it.
how many original ideas can you really have anymore? So I understand
There's a lot.
trying to. Well, you would think, but how many movies are made all the time? You know,
Because people are lazy. They don't want to think. They want to try to do something. Try to make someone else's property who made it popular better, or they think they're going to make it better. Which it's
Improve
like
on an
anything.
existing product.
You can't duplicate someone else's success.
I think the hard thing is you try to piggyback off of a show or a movie, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna make this my own. I'm gonna branch off, but in the midst of branching off, you, for whatever reason, turn around and try to backlog kind of what you did to try to recreate their whole quote unquote universe, and then you have now made another branch, but you're not even on the same tree anymore. It's just weird. That's why I just like horror movies.
Yeah, because they keep on coming out with different horror movies that are not, you know, from when we grew up, from the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Because like, what's his name? What, Terrifier, Art the Clown? Like, that's a newer guy. Like, that's a new one. Like, he wasn't something that I grew up with, but you see him now. I know who he is, and I've never seen a single one of those fucking movies. And everybody's like, "How do you know?" Like, I don't know.
But you heard of him.
I'm like, I've heard of him, I've seen enough reels to know that I don't want to fuck with him. If I see him, I'm like, All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and leave wherever the fuck I'm at. I don't know what all you white people are doing. Talking about. Let me look at him. Oh, that's such a cool costume. No, that looks too real to be a costume. I'm gonna go ahead and go on out. I'll let y'all later. I think somebody paged me. I gotta go.
We do. We absolutely love that.
See, the thing is, with horror, you can do more experimental stuff.
Yes.
Than you can with like any other genre.
Yes.
Like
yes. Yeah, you
movies
have
like
more freedom.
Movies like Terrifier.
Right.
Movies like Barbarian. Movies like Malignant, which is one of my favorite like kind of horror films of the past couple of years.
The name alone, Malignant, that doesn't sound fun. Like I know what that means. That doesn't sound. I don't
right.
That's specific to attract a certain type of person.
It has the absolute craziest fucking twist.
Really?
Dude.
Ooh. Now
the reason it's called Malignant is why. The reason why it's called that, when they reveal what the fuck is going on, it's fucking crazy.
Where's that at right now? Like, where can I find that? Because now I'm like, ooh, I would like to upset the wife.
Let me see if I can find out where that's at. Because it's wild.
Yeah, I've seen the previews for it. Well, not previews, but I've seen the clip art to click on it, but I never did. Malignant, right? It's like so.
Yeah,
Malignant.
It's on
because
Prime.
All I can think about is
Prime,
a tumor.
but I think you got to pay for it though.
Yeah, okay,
oh, you got to rent it or buy.
I got that Patreon money, biatch.
There you go.
Rent. I think it's Rent.
Yeah,
it's like $3.79 or something like that. But yeah, it's a movie that when I saw it, I was like, hold up, what? When they reveal what the hell it was.
Interesting.
I got a quick question for Jermaine and Rich. Have you guys seen on Hulu that new movie that came out, the Predator movie?
Oh, you mean I have not
Killer
seen
of
it? But
Killers?
are we talking about he,
Not
her,
Prey.
them, they?
I'm about to say Prey is the last one I saw. Prey.
Yeah, no,
Like
it's this new one. It's an animated one. It's called Predator, Killer of Killers.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Gay!
Oh, sorry, my
Hate you.
finger slipped.
Love it.
I hate you so much. Piece of
Love
shit. This
He doesn't
motherfucker.
like the new Predator.
I don't know why. It's good, bro. It's
No,
fucking
no,
good.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check that out. That one sounds good. The Predator, you could take that and fuck that. The Predator, and what's the other one though? The one with the
Prey?
little native girl. Her.
Yeah, Prey.
Garbage.
Right?
Prey was good too.
Garbage.
I like Prey too.
It was
Prey
good.
Garbage.
It was.
All right, hold up. Why do you think it was garbage?
Why do I think it was? Because it was like too unrealistic. And the Predator look and the bear look, they all look fake.
You know, none of this is real, right?
It's not a
It's
real.
about
thing.
realism.
Well, yes,
Like,
it
where
was
alien
real, but
hunter
remember,
from
okay,
another
remember the
planet
first, okay,
planet.
see, that's the thing.
None of this shit is real, right?
See, that's the thing. What a lot of
Shit, how could it be fake if it wasn't real in the first place?
Yeah. Sometimes it looks better when it's in the shot. Shit like that should be in the shot. That's why
Do
you
it.
go back to the original Predator
Kill me.
movie.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, that Predator, like Prey was actually really fucking good, man.
Prey was
no,
good, bro. I
no.
like Prey.
Sorry, no. And the Predator, and actually, you know
have
what?
to
I was
agree,
like,
bro.
Prey. If I had to pick over the two, Prey was way better than the Predator.
Yeah, that for sure.
That was
Predator
the
was a hot
abomination.
piece of shit, bro. That movie was
No, that shit was fucking corny as hell, bro. That was a movie looked like me and Dirk made fucking over a couple weekends.
Fucking
That shit was
Predator,
fucking ridiculous.
Iron Man. What the fuck?
That shit was funny as fuck. Bro. That shit was so. I'm like, yo,
What's
fucking
that?
nerd
That's
scientist
my
just
new
killed
suit.
somebody on
Yeah.
accident.
And it was never fucking seen again, bro.
Yeah. Let's
It's like,
let's give this dog a lobotomy.
Yeah,
We're good.
if Jermaine, Rich, if you ever never watched The Predator, don't ever watch The Predator.
No, watch it.
I
Just
have
get really
not.
fucked up and watch it. It's fucking stupid. It's
You have
so
a little
bad.
handicapped
You
kid
said
taking
the
out
this is
fucking
not
bullies with a
Schwarzenegger's
helmet.
Predator. You talking about?
No, it's called The Predator. Yeah, I think
No,
hell
who the
no.
fuck's who the fuck is in a
No,
bunch
we're
of
not talking about
B-list
the OG
actors?
Predator. That's a fucking bona fide classic.
Who is it?
I'm about to say-
Callan Pale. Oh, what's his name? The bald head one. He's in it.
Oh,
Oh,
from
yeah,
Keegan-Michael Key?
Keegan. Yeah, Keegan.
And Bryan Cranston, isn't he?
Nah, it's the dude that played the dude from that had the metal hand in Logan. He's in it.
The guy who had the metal hand in Logan. That's half the cast.
The main bad guy with the metal hand.
I don't even remember. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. What was his name? Damn.
I don't remember the actor's name, but he's in it.
Yeah.
Thomas
Great production,
Jane
guys.
Punisher's
Great
in it.
production.
And wait, the best part about the Predator, a kid with ADHD is the key to it all.
Oh yeah.
He was autistic.
And the lobotomy of the alien
Yeah,
dog.
autistic. I'm sorry. Yeah, autistic. An autistic child is the key
On
to
the
it
spectrum?
Yeah.
I don't know what the politically correct way to say
For
it is
some
anymore.
reason, like the
Someone's gonna get
kid
mad at me.
figures
Predator
out how
meets
to
the ringer.
fucking use the Predator helmet. I don't know how, but he figures out how to use the helmet. So they're coming to hunt him because, like, oh, he knows how to use our shit. We're gonna get him. That's like,
We're essentially this little
why
boy.
y'all going after the kid, bro?
You know why, bro.
I know y'all can't see me, but I'm dying inside right now.
But no,
Sure you are.
but no, we will
Sure
never
you
be
are.
smirched. The OG Predator is a fucking classic.
I warned y'all. I warned y'all.
Speaking of which, that's why Killer of Killers was fucking good. It sets up some shit, bro.
They left it wide open for a second movie.
There are places they can go that are going to be hard as shit if they do.
Look, the production that they would have had to do to make this live action because of the 3 different time settings that they had, it would have cost millions and millions of dollars. There was no way they would have been able to make that money back. They had to make it animated, and they did a good job making it animated because you still got a lot of action. They tell a good story, even though there's not a lot of talking in the first like half of the movie. There's not like a lot of dialogue, but there's enough dialogue that you can understand what's going on. Like you see what's happening. But they did it really well. Like Fatty, you'll like it, bro. It's very, very good. They left it wide open at the end. That's all I want to say. There's some badass fucking predators in this shit, bro. These motherfuckers are like people, bro. There's always different ones. Like the first one that you see,
bro.
the one in Feudal.
You said that's on Hulu.
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
Any tentacle porn?
Wait, what? Is it anime?
Yes, it's anime.
Oh,
it's kind of the animation's kind of like
but Derek's watching.
It's not like I'm trying to remember the style, but it's really good anime. The animation's good. It tells really good stories, and it sets up like so much that they can do.
Yeah, and it tells you in the timeline of where it is too, because they show a picture of the as Fatty would say, the little native girl from Prey. Have a picture of her in there, the little native girl. But slavery wasn't that bad, right, Fatty?
Okay, did you want me to say the little Indian girl?
Hmm?
Oh no!
Remember that take that he had a few months ago?
What was it?
Oh shit, it's fucking ridiculous.
What else has been happening?
Slavery.
We're not going there. Man. I'm not going there.
We must be.
We're not going there anymore.
We're not going there. We are free, and that's what's important.
Yes.
I am free. This ain't no 12 years of slave
basketball
shit going
player
on
is
no
Karl
more.
Malone.
Yeah.
That's why he likes to talk
Jesus.
about
Yep.
I'm not gonna do that.
But no,
I don't like Karl Malone.
But there was that. There was the Predator movie. They've shown more Jurassic World. They showed more of that
Oh, I'm so tired of that shit. Come on.
Me too. I'm just.
How can you be? I mean, that shit's been around since we were like young teenagers.
And it keeps making money. That's why they keep fucking doing them.
It's like
I've never. Yeah.
I mean,
like what Rich was talking about earlier. They got nothing new, bro. They got nothing new. They just gonna rehash.
Like Dino Riders,
prequel, sequel, the prequel.
You know, the fucking missiles and shit on the dinosaurs and the laser guns. That's what it. I mean, that's where we're going with it.
I mean, they were gonna do that.
What else can you do with dinosaurs?
I need like a Motaro fucking T-Rex. That's kind of what I need in my life. I need like Motaro meets T-Rex. That would be fantastic.
What was that?
Jurassic Park.
That dinosaurs where they actually talked and shit. They were from outer space.
Oh, dinosaurs? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, dinosaurs. Yeah.
Fuck no. I mean, we got to get there eventually.
Fuck Jurassic Park versus Godzilla. It's perfect.
I'd rather go with
Godzilla.
Godzilla and Kong.
Dino Rise was good.
Park. Oh my god! There you go. Like all the franchises together. Universal Studios is going. Some guy from Universal just nutted all over himself right now.
Y'all know there was doing Jurassic Park or Jurassic World with Fast and Furious.
Wait, yeah, that's ridiculous.
They were gonna have Fast and Furious crossover with Jurassic Park.
Oh my god!
Go ahead and do it. Why not at this point? At this point, go ahead and do it.
I'm with Derek on that.
Please no.
Vin Diesel driving.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
Whatever the fuck
Why not?
against a fucking T-Rex, bro.
It's a multiverse.
I'll watch it actually.
Like they've been to fucking space and a fucking planet.
Exactly. Just do it.
They swung a car on a.
Chris, Jason's been in space. So
we don't talk
They
about that.
swung a car on a tree vine like Tarzan.
No.
Like they might as well have dinosaurs in Fast and Furious.
That's called the Transformers.
What else
That's what that is.
There you go.
Yeah.
This T-Rex is family.
See, once again, I get it. I understand. Like, you get the franchise. You're like, I can make money off this. But then you're like, let's do it. And then everyone's sad. It's like, oh. It's like the movies now are basically like Tinder, right? But everyone's a catfish. So you go, you're like, oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna go out here, and then you get here, and it's like, why do you have a nipple on your head? I didn't sign up for that. That's not what that was not in the contract. But, I mean, but that's really the thing. Like, you would think just, on paper, a new Jurassic Park. Yeah? Cool. And then you're like, oh, this is like number what, 8? Okay. Like, what are they gonna do?
I've lost track.
I don't know how many. I don't remember after the first trilogy. The only ones I remember. I don't remember none of the Chris Pratt ones. I never seen any of them.
Like, once I saw them in a hamster ball, I'm like, I'm fucking done. We're all set. I don't need to do.
I was good with the first one and done.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that first one was a marketing fucking machine back in the day. I mean, that movie made so much money in movie and merchandising. I mean, there was Jurassic Park shit everywhere.
Backpacks, lunch boxes, the whole nine.
Trapper Keepers. They still even have Trapper Keepers anymore? I don't even know. I ain't got no little kids.
Yes, they got Trapper Keepers. They still got them.
But yeah, that's why.
Oh, they do?
Movies, man, because they make money. You got to look at it. Even if they're not making the money they once were making, they're still box movies.
You want to see some? I seen a preview. You know how they do all these the new thing at the movie theater, try to get people in there, is to get the specialty popcorn bucket. Right. They got one that's the Galactus one that's coming out for for Fantastic Four. It's fucking $90.
Yeah,
it's a popcorn bucket that's $90.
And is it the big one or?
And it's a big. It's basically the head of Galactus, and it's like you feel, but you still don't even have that much popcorn in there. Like according to what the video looked like.
I do not care how big it is. That is goddamn silly pants. If that thing doesn't make you come, like, I don't understand why you're paying $90.
Yeah, that's absurd.
When I saw it, I was like, dude, I gotta get one. Then like it's $90. I'm like, never the fuck mind. Nah, we're good.
Yeah, no, those are cool.
I'll get regular popcorn.
This is the problem. The reason they can do that is because there's goddamn idiots who'll go out and do it. They'll buy it. Like, I need to have it because my imaginary girlfriend will think I'm cool. It's It's like, okay, that's great.
The collector's item.
Super.
Yep.
They're never gonna have
And
one of
it's
these
just
again.
weird. And I get it. Like, I get it. If that's what you're into, that's fine. Whatever. But
Collector's item,
Yeah.
40-year-old virgin shit. Gotta have all the collector's
And it
items
makes-
on the shelf.
it's what, about $3
I just thought it looked cool. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna
make.
That's bullshit, Jermaine. That's bullshit. I'm living proof that's not true. Trust
It
me.
won't-
I am
What,
living
40-year-old virgin?
I am no 40-year-old. I'm a 40-year-old fucking collector, and
Hold
I have had.
He hasn't been a virgin for 40 years, bro. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
He's
Listen,
been doing this shit since he was a baby. He's been out there
That's
slinging that
just
shit.
bullshit.
Okay, I see
you know
a
what?
reason it might be that expensive.
But that's uncooked kernels
Why
of
is that?
popcorn. So that's what that means.
$90 is
It holds
that's-
361 ounces.
that's
of
big,
popcorn.
90
God
bucks.
damn.
Oof.
That's what it says it holds.
What
Apparently,
level of
Rick is part of our
diabetes do you
production
need to
staff.
have
Thanks,
in order
Rick.
for that to be
Appreciate
like
it.
appealing? Like, Jesus
No, I'm
H.
just
Christ.
saying.
Apparently a
God
lot.
damn,
You're taking.
And even if it's
popcorn
that
home.
big, how uncomfortable is that? You got to buy another fucking
Right.
chair just to have it
I
sit
know.
next to you. Because, like, man, this movie's great, isn't it? It's
Have your
fucking
lady
awesome.
holder. There you go, sweetie.
No,
Yeah.
you know what they banking on? They're gonna be like, okay, just give me the bucket. I'll go put it in my car, and they come back in. Well, let me have my popcorn. But you got to buy another, a smaller bucket and shit. That's what they did.
No, I got my own bag. I just dip it in there and go, oh, just scoop it.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
cost
if I'm
$3.
gonna
Can I have a
go on,
bucket?
I'm
No,
in
it's
the
gonna
theater
be
with
$3.
It's
I will
costing
carry that
$3
motherfucker
to make
proudly.
that.
Like I got the Galactus bucket. Fuck y'all. I would
Yeah,
get.
Well, go
it's
get
$3 to make it.
I mean,
If you sell
I'm
one,
spending
you've
$90 for
now taken care of 30 productions of it. So you get these collectors, and then on top of that, you'll get the people that'll sell it, and then they'll scout. Oh, it's
They're gonna
gross.
make-
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
3
secondary
times what they
market,
cost to get it.
eBay,
Yeah.
Like this
all
fucking-
day,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, it's just weird,
Never been
man.
salted. I got never been salted butter in this motherfucker or popcorn in this motherfucker. Come on, I know what I got
Oh,
here.
there it is.
It's original.
And
Shit.
going back
The
to the
fuck?
whole Avengers thing, just gonna want to touch on that.
Mm.
Those characters were not expected to blow up like they did.
We talk about
Which
the original
character?
movie.
Yeah, the original Avengers movies. They didn't know Iron Man was gonna blow up like that. Iron Man was the list character.
Oh
Compared-
no!
Yeah.
They knew that.
Compared
They knew
to-
that movie was gonna be huge. I could tell you why.
No, they didn't.
No bullshit, and I'm gonna debunk your shit right now because I was there. 2 days, 24 hours when they released that first trailer, it went big, and 24 hours before that trailer was the opening of Comic-Con 2011. And dude, when you walked in, the first thing they had this big old Avengers thing. Dude, it was gonna be big. They knew it. They knew it was gonna be big.
Well, I mean, you're gonna market
Tested
your
well.
new
I
shiny
mean, they didn't know it was
toy.
gonna
I
be
mean,
big
that doesn't
like it
necessarily
got.
mean that they were. Yeah,
There's
I mean,
no
you're
fucking
gonna,
way they saw
No,
that.
I knew that movie was gonna be huge, dude. Because they had them all in that movie, that was a given.
Well, that goes back to how they set everything up. They built it from the ground up. They built it, they introduced the characters, they made you care about the characters, and then they got them team up. That's why those movies made money.
Well, I don't think the actors that played those characters, like the Iron Mans and the Thors, I don't think that they knew that they were going to be iconicized. Like, I mean, kids today,
Nope.
they see Thor and they think Chris Hemingway. I mean, they think of Hemingway, and he's going to be remembered in those kids' lives that's growing up as the dude, that dude, like not a comic book character. Like that's who they think is Iron Man and Thor. Hulk.
He just put out a fucking thing thanking everybody for the 15 years he's been doing this shit.
Who? Downey?
Hemsworth. He's like, I've been playing Thor for 15 years, bro. Thank you to the fans. Thank you to Marvel Studios. Thank you to everybody who's ever supported this.
lightning in
And
a
now
bottle.
get ready to do Doomsday.
I'm not even sweating that shit. I'm not
I'm
even
gonna watch it when it comes on Disney Plus.
If
That's
you
for
look
sure.
at Hugh Jackman, like he's been playing Logan for over 20 years.
There you go.
He's Wolverine, bro.
That's the problem.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're right. He's been Chris hit it right on the money. He was playing Logan for 20 years. He never got the chance to play fucking Wolverine until the last movie.
Yep.
He was Wolverine.
That was not Wolverine. Wolverine is in a costume. Logan wears plain clothes.
I mean, he had a costume. It just wasn't.
That's how your character changes. You're a different person. You're a different look. Wolverine was always the guy in the costume. Logan was the guy in the plain clothes.
But you've got like, but these characters themselves, like, as somebody who is a lifelong comic book guy, lifelong guy, always wanted to see this stuff on the big screen, like seeing what they've been able to do. And this is why I said what I said. When they first started making those movies, the only bankable characters that Marvel had were Spider-Man and the X-Men. And they had already given the rights to the X-Men to Fox and given Sony the Spider-Man rights. If they could have started with any other characters other than who they started with, they would have done it. They didn't have the Hulk because he was at Universal. They started with Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor because that's who they had left. But I guarantee you, if they had Spider-Man and they had the X-Men and they had the Hulk in-house at the time, they would have never done Iron Man. That was at a necessity, and it worked. And then they took the Guardians of the Galaxy, who aren't even D-list. They were Z-list characters.
Yeah.
No one
Never heard of them.
they were.
Yeah.
Never heard of them. And even the team they used in the movie wasn't who I grew up with. Because I grew up with like fucking Starhawk and Vance Astro. And
I am Groot.
Some like characters like no one's ever fucking heard of.
I am Groot.
Yeah, they had Groot, Rocket Raccoon,
Rocket Raccoon,
Drax,
I am Groot,
and Gamora. Like, who the fuck are they?
I am Groot.
They're not the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, who the fuck are they?
I am Groot.
And it worked.
Vin Diesel got paid so much fucking money for saying I am Groot 100.
That's all he said.
Ways.
Yeah.
Different inflections. That's all I was doing.
Diesel
that was my Vin Diesel fucking
credits.
imitation. My limited fate Vin Diesel. The fuck? I am Groot.
But you know, so like Marvel lucked into what happened with those movies.
Oh no, there was at a crap table and they kept on hitting. Bam!
They kept
hit again. Bam!
hitting.
Hit again. Fucking right. Roll that bitch. Keep on going.
Seven.
The problem that Marvel has is after Endgame.
Yeah,
what they did. What the fuck do you follow it up with?
Can we pay some respect, please?
Here we go. Oh,
Punisher.
My God.
Oh yeah,
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. Yep, that was. I remember that one.
That's the man who started it all.
Oh my God!
I remember that movie. Yep.
Rich, I don't even think you know what this is. Do you know what this
Red
is?
Brown started.
I'm aware of who it is, but like from a backstory, I would have no idea.
I love how he says I'm aware. I hate that shit, bro. That fucking.
It's all right.
It's okay. You're fine. I'm not mad at you. Just your generation. I don't like.
It's the guy who started the Marvel universe, right there.
Okay, hold on. The generation.
Red Brown started it because he was Captain America before Dolph Lundgren.
I think you're in your mid 30s.
I'm 39.
Oh shit, you're not that far behind.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So this is the Punisher. This is the Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. I'm used to the one Punisher that had Travolta in it.
Oh yeah. No, I just put that up there because it was a classic that people kind of forget about.
I don't know if
I like that one.
That would be a stretch.
Yeah, I just never really got into movies or like TV all like that. I was usually just I'm a sports guy and kind of like that's just what my lane ended up being. Now I'm also not one of those people that will critique and kind of look down on those because I mean, do you mean to say it's a bad thing to have a passion or such a kind of burning desire that you have that you know like the chronological order of certain movies in the canon and the non-canon and all these little different derivatives that happen. It's lovely. It's beautiful. And I'm sitting here and I can just spout off sports stuff for the next, I don't know, 29 years. That's fine. So I always thought it was weird that people were like, "Oh, you play Magic or you do Final Fantasy?" Like, who fucking cares? At least you have a hobby, you fucking loser. Who cares? Like, why does that matter? I always thought that was such a weird take that people have to discredit people based on what they do. Thought it was silly, but yeah, like I just never really got into the movie thing, man, or the comics or anything like that.
I got stuck into the movies because I grew up in Chicago. And in the winter, you can't go outside but for an hour because it's negative 14 degrees outside and there's 17 feet of snow outside, and I'm not fucking dealing with that. So
the murder too. Like, don't forget about the murder.
It was cold outside. Nobody was getting murdered. Everybody was inside.
That's super fair.
Domestic violence. That's a different story.
Motherfuckers, why you didn't learn how to
that we can get into if you want to. I've had some friend stories where I've had to walk home at 2 o'clock in the morning because somebody's boyfriend was getting kind of weird with everybody.
Ooh.
See, I
shouldn't have been with that white girl.
all right.
What's the white girl?
Jermaine and Rich. Because y'all are football guys.
Yes.
Specifically Steelers guys.
Aaron.
I gotta ask y'all about Aaron the Steelers. What y'all think?
So we got rid of the cancer that was Pickens, right? And that's fine because he was an absolute cancer. A diva wide receiver was not diva skill, so that was always fun. I hate it, but I also realized that remember that South Park episode when you had like they're doing the president, it was like a douche and a turd, kind of the same situation. You got Mason. I'm definitely not racist. Rudolph, or you got Aaron. Here's my distilled goat milk with sprinkles of I don't know, chicken fat on it. That's what I drink in the morning to wake up. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I think he gives us a better chance to win. But also I realize that if he does what he usually does and get all angry, I promise you, DK is gonna fuck him till he loves him. Like that's how that's gonna work. DK will go straight.
That's what Aaron Rodgers needs, though, too. He needs a receiver that wants the ball all the time, and DK is going to be hand up every fucking time. Hands going to be up every time.
Here's the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is they don't have anyone else to chuck to, so he's going to be that guy by necessity. And that is not going to go well because he's going to get triple covered. It's what's going to happen. They're going to leave Calvin Austin underneath, and he's going to get 3 yards per carry and then drop half of them, and it's going to be great. And I'm going to kill myself. It'd be fucking wonderful. I can't wait. Sweet Jesus.
Wiggins and the Ravens secondary are good this season against the Steelers.
Yeah. I mean,
my thing is,
look, bro.
My thing is, I mean, you said that Pickens, we got rid of Pickens, but I wanted to keep him just because we're right back in the situation we was last year, where we had one receiver.
Yes, we
double, triple him, take him out of the game, and you shut down everything else and force him to beat you any other way. And Steelers can't. So I mean, we could have had Pickens and Metcalf. I would have at least kept him one more year.
Hey,
here's what you're forgetting. It's going to work.
You want the Saints? You want the Saints roster? We don't even have a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, you don't. Well, you did, and then he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it." Which actually,
dude, I don't want to steal your money because that's the good Christian thing to do.
No. You know what? though? I actually really like that. I like that a lot because
I liked it too.
It's a character
thing. It sucks for him,
right? And honestly, it gives you some kind of time to figure it out, which you definitely didn't fucking do.
Salary cap too makes it easier to hopefully pick up somebody in the they keep on talking about down here, and you hear it all the time. Is they keep on talking about we're gonna eat this W. Jameis Winston, come on back down. They be talking about him, bro. They love Jameis down here, bro. Crab legs on Bourbon Street.
Is a lovable character,
bro. Do not be smart his name. I will get a plane. Jameis is my spirit animal. I love this motherfucker.
I like Jameis.
I love
Jameis
him.
Winston's the craziest football player out there, yo. He's a walking meme. He is a walking
Remember,
meme.
he was praying, please God, don't let me throw any more interceptions. That was a great press conference. I'm like, that was great.
Like, didn't he throw like lead the league in touchdowns and interceptions in the same season?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, and I bet he was a
30
QB1 in fantasy as
30
well.
30 club. He was the only one in the 30 30 club. 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions in a year.
He is delicious for fantasy football. Fucking
Look,
delicious.
I mean, the Saints
remember the
do
snow
have a
game?
quarterback.
Remember the snow game? And then he didn't even know how to do a snow angel. He went face first. He's all fucking stupid.
Yep.
What are you doing, James? What are you doing? I love you. What are you doing?
He is the actual manifest. He is the manifestation of Jesus take the wheel. That's what he is. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the 25-year-old quarterback that you drafted is hurt all the time. You got that guy, so there's that.
We also have Taysom
Yeah, me
Hill
and Richard equate Jameis Winston to the guy that goes into a room and shoots everybody, including his friends, and then asks questions later like, I didn't know I was supposed to kill. I wasn't supposed to kill everybody, so Jameis is crazy.
You just gave me a gun. I said go.
But I can't wait for his press conferences, though. I'm sorry.
Fucking beautiful. That guy, because honestly, he's an inspiration. He seems like an insanely nice guy, and he's just happy every day to wake up. And good for him. I wish more people actually live their life like that. It would be, I think.
Well, you know why, right? It's because all that shit that happened to him at FSU right before he left. That's why he had to change his fucking life around. He'd be like, Lord, please. He told Jesus, if you get me out of this, I will never ever. And then here it is. That's why he still keeps on doing it. Because he's like,
I'll never eat crab
gone to jail.
again.
To kind of answer full circle the question, we are in a better situation than we were, but I still feel awful about the season. I am not excited about it, and I feel like he may get us to 500. He may not, and I don't really care either way because they're not going to go anywhere, even if they do make it somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. Well, it's not a sustainable thing.
It's a rinse and repeat. It's going to be the same thing. Might do enough to get into the playoffs or sneak into the playoffs, lose the first round, and they're done. That's the repeat around here.
I would love for him to go out there and tear his other Achilles 4 plays into the season again. That'd be
a little bit. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of on board with that a little bit.
Damn.
Well,
Watson route, bro. Jesus.
Well, Rich, Jermaine, and Chris, don't have to worry about us because when you play us, you'll score easily because we have no defense again.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like last year, no defense.
I give it the Pittsburgh guys. Y'all got the one good thing going for y'all that none of us else have. Y'all have the Rooney family.
That's not really good anymore.
No. See,
hey, we got Mike Brown, man.
Look. From an outsider looking in, y'all have had I would say y'all the all-time great ownership. For real. I do. I believe the Rooneys are the best owners of all time. And I'll tell you why. It's not all. You don't put the blame on the coach and put the blame and the responsibility on the players. The coaches can't go do the fucking players' job, and they understand that. People forgotten about. The players have to execute what the coach show them, and you can't always blame the fucking coach. And the Rooney family have always understood that. That's why y'all success with coaches.
That's why we keep. Is that why we kept on to Tomlin? We squeeze that motherfucker as hard as we can. And
Tomlin is not a bad coach. I mean,
he's not a bad coach. I like Tomlin. I respect Tomlin.
Everybody wants to run the guy out of town. I mean, people would
Here's
kill
the thing. The thing is that they expect a certain type of winning and type of success in Pittsburgh, and Mike Tomlin can only get him so far. And what that might just mean is that he might just need to go to a different team. It happens to coaches all the time.
He's gonna go.
No coach ever stays. Look Belichick.
Pittsburgh, this is like y'all cycle where y'all going to get to do it eventually. Y'all went through it with every coach y'all ever had, and y'all always end up good. And Tomlin's already given y'all a Super Bowl, so it's not like you're waiting for him to get you a Super Bowl. He's already got you one.
They've only had 4 coaches.
A lot of people around here state that
the Rooney
Tomlin's
family
Super Bowl was the residue of Bill Cowher's team. That's
Right.
what a lot of
You're
people
saying-
say around here.
Here's the thing. You're
Bill
saying you
Cowher
want to
and then Tomlin, and then the guy before Chuck Nolan. There's 4 coaches.
Yeah,
in
but
the-
okay. Let me ask you
Here's the
this.
thing.
Okay,
Hold on. You're saying so you won a Super Bowl. What are you guys waiting for? You already won one. It's fine. That's like saying you got laid last year and you're like, I don't need it again.
yeah, but I mean, but here's the thing.
So
Tomlin
That is like, yeah, but
it's okay. Is Tomlin
How
a
good
winning
was
coach
it?
for y'all? What's his? I mean, like, if on top of your heads, what's his record?
I know it's a winning record, and that's fine. But you're not winning the games that you need to win. You get out coached. You do.
I
you
hear
do
that.
the same,
But you also
you do
got
this-
31 other teams trying to do the same thing as you. It's not always. I mean,
Oh, I know. But you
Pittsburgh,
keep,
y'all are spoiled because y'all had the Iron Curtain back in the day.
Spoiled.
So
Definitely spoiled.
Steel curtain.
I was
Iron
Steel
literally
curtain.
not.
no,
I was literally not
Alright.
come yet at that
Iron
point, so that
Curtain.
means nothing to me. All right, I wasn't even come at
Yeah,
that
I
point.
wasn't born. Yeah.
So
really,
yeah, here's the thing. So if you keep getting outcoached and you keep playing the same way and you don't learn, that is a coaching issue. That is not a player issue because they can't just do what they want to do. They can't go rogue. The same plays get played.
yeah, but for many years, y'all were, I mean, you dealing with Mahomes in the AFC, you dealing with Brady, y'all were dealing with Manning. So it wasn't like y'all wasn't playing against competition. I mean, AFC has some stiff competition over the years.
Yeah,
Ravens
Tom Brady
always
shut
had
us down. Tom Brady shut us down many playoff games. I mean,
Yeah.
he shut us down. And I've been always a big, firm supporter of Mike Tomlin, but my patience is starting to wear thin. I mean, it's time to make a change. I mean,
Everybody
what do they
wears out
say?
their welcome, bro.
yeah.
I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and again and then expecting a different result. And it's just not.
Don't worry, y'all going to be signed Dion pretty soon.
But that's
Hey,
Oh, God.
no, and that's really
That would be the moment I lose respect for the Rooney family. I'd be like,
That's-
okay, I'm done with them.
that's where the frustration is because it's like now we have seen this game played already, and you see you're not getting the support that you need on top of that. So now you're going to get out coached, but you're also going to get outplayed because you literally don't have enough of those players. So, and I know that doesn't fall on Tomlin, but unfortunately, that's who ends up eating the bullet. So,
Yep.
But we are spoiled around here. I mean, other 31 teams. I mean, there's probably at least 20 teams that would kill to be in our position. But I don't know. We've tasted, we've tasted success. So,
Yeah.
and we know that we can get back to it. So we won't have it any other way.
But
Sean Payton left and we
with
suck
Aaron
again.
Rodgers, I mean, I think.
Oh no, we suck
y'all have to
again.
look at it like we
Yay.
are down here. I mean, y'all can't expect. I don't see y'all or them bringing him in thinking they're going to win a Super Bowl. I think he's just a fill-in guy for this 1 year, and that's it. I mean,
so why not just play Mason then? I mean, if that's
Yeah,
actually
play
the
Mason
play, if that's
Then
the play, that makes no sense. Why would you allocate?
wait, didn't y'all draft a quarterback?
Yeah, and Ohio State, Will Howard.
Yeah, well, Howard.
What round? Like the 5th or 6th round or something like
Oh,
that?
damn. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
they
like
drafted
sixth
one
round.
higher than that.
Yeah.
No.
Shit.
They didn't draft
Everybody
He's a
thought
kid,
we was
Justin
going to
Fields.
draft Shador Sanders, but and nobody drafted him. So I don't know what happened there.
Unless
Somebody
they are
put a
really
rumor of
trying
some
to
shit.
have somebody, unless they're trying to really have Howard sit behind, Aaron and learn. But honestly, and this is probably biased, but like he is such a cunt. I don't want anyone to learn from him.
Be next Tuesday guy, huh?
Because he has such
He's
a weird,
right. He's a cunt.
he has such a weird attitude. He's very, very talented. I get that, but his attitude is so dog shit and so weird.
So pretentious.
Ayahuasca.
It's like, why would you want a new car smelling quarterback coming in, learning from this version of Aaron? Like I needed, kind of okay media, silly. I'm kind of banging Aaron Rodgers.
5 years
That's
ago.
what we need, right?
Yeah. 5 years ago, Aaron
Now-
Rodgers, not this one. This one's bad.
Yeah,
Right.
How about banging Danica Patrick, Aaron Rodgers?
And according to her,
Yeah.
fucking with him was hell. She did not say nice things about him at all.
Well,
she was one of the
she's
few
like a
people that
bitch herself too. I
She
mean,
didn't-
we don't have to put everything on Aaron. She was a bitch too. So
Yeah,
I don't
we
like
need,
Aaron
like,
Rodgers and I like
three-
Danica Patrick, so there you go.
Yeah.
We
I don't
need
like either
pre
one of them.
peyote taken Aaron. We don't need post peyote taken Aaron. So
Locking himself
that's
in a
the
fucking dark room for like a month and a half.
yeah,
and shit.
it's just a weird
Gotta
thing.
go on
Like, he
my
got really
ayahuasca
weird.
retreat, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's
It's
all
gotta
about
be one with
himself. I mean,
nature.
look how long it took him for him to just come in and sign. I mean, that tells you he's all about himself.
And that's the thing, the playing the game, stringing him along, kind of doing like, well, maybe not. And it's like, dude, I just fucking die. God
And
bless America.
your organization allowed it. That's what's so strange about it, because this Steelers organization never do that.
Never did. That shows the desperation in Pittsburgh now.
And that also kind of shows the what is this, like the Rooney number 7 running the team or some shit at this point? That just shows you, and I'm like, this is why I'm not a fan of this just pop down. I'm like, we need new blood. Like, let's run first and second down and pass on third. Let's do that every fucking play.
So predictable.
Yeah.
Like,
We found out that Rich today does not like the Rooney family or Aaron at all.
nope.
Speaking
A lot
of
of people don't like Aaron.
speaking
Yeah.
of Steelers,
Y'all know I don't like him.
Did y'all
I don't
hear
like him either.
hear about Antonio Brown being?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk
Yeah.
about
Murder or something.
Yeah.
One at a time.
Yeah,
one
he's on the run for
Hold on.
murder.
Wait, attempted murder or murder?
I think it's attempted murder.
Attempted.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's when he did that whole shooting thing down in Miami because he ran out of his meds, so he just kind of had an episode. So
And he took it was-
water is wet
Appar-
also. So just letting you guys.
Apparently, he took the security guard's gun. That's whose gun
Yeah,
he actually had. It wasn't even his gun.
Yeah.
That was
he
nuts. I was like, what
He
the
was
fuck?
like, yeah, bro.
No.
This is no bueno.
Ever since he took that hit from Vontez Burfict of the Bengals,
Yeah.
Antonio
yeah.
Brown has not been the same person.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
I
got
agree with
sued
that.
by his
Yeah.
perfect civil court for damages or something. Like, god damn.
He got
Yeah,
hit.
perfect hit
he
him
got
hard.
hit.
That motherfucker TO times 100.
Oh yeah, no.
You see,
got
T.O.
it.
was never like this.
That's what
No.
times 100.
No.
Like, T.O. was a goofball, but he wasn't. He never.
But he
got
was never like that.
law.
Ocho Cinco wasn't
Vaughn-
even like this.
Ocho
Well,
Cinco
no,
was
Ocho was like a level below Terrell.
No,
Terrell
Vontez
Suggs
literally
was an asshole, but I will never question his skill or his talent or his desire to win.
Chad Johnson was really never like an asshole like Terrell Owens could be, a smugged asshole. Ocho was just
Yeah.
more flamboyant and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. T.O. was my boy, man. I love T.O.
Oh yeah,
That man
for sure.
played in the Super Bowl on a broken leg, bro.
He did. I remember that.
T.O.
And
was,
walled out.
T.O. was like a lot of great players. They were their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Well,
if I
then he went
played
to
on a
Dallas and I
broken
hated
leg in
him.
the Super Bowl and my quarterback fucked it up, I'd be mad at his ass too.
right.
Like, yo, I'm out here on one leg playing the game of my
McNabb.
and you're throwing up in the huddle. Get your shit together, bro. Let's win this thing.
Yeah.
I'd have been just as mad. as
Well, he
T.O.
didn't have T.O. never had a quarterback to keep him in check. And I always
mean,
compare,
good
it's
fucking
something I always
luck.
compared to. Everybody trips out. Randy Moss, I always say, was a better player in New England than he ever was in Minnesota because he had Brady to keep him in check and teach him the way, and he became a mature player. Imagine if Randy Moss would have had a Brady his whole career.
I don't
Them
want
motherfuckers would have broken records, would be untouchable today. But Randy Moss never had that person, that quarterback to really teach him how to be a great receiver. He went to, and Belichick. Belichick was a decent coach. I'm not going to take it. I mean, the guy won all of them.
But he had Chris Carter teaching him.
Carter right there.
Yeah. Chris Carter was teaching
Minnesota.
Randy Moss. And Chris Carter was
Dante
a smaller
Culpepper.
guy.
I just think Randy was a better receiver with Brady than any other
Oh, they had the
quarterback.
fucking most touchdown to like quarterback like that year.
I mean,
yeah.
we're talking about Tom Brady though. I mean,
Because Moss.
But isn't it strange? Isn't it strange? Two of the Hall of Fame receivers, two of the best, maybe T.O. and Randy Moss. Neither one of them got a ring. What's the test say?
True.
And
the Giants snatched that bitch.
He was right there too.
Oh,
right
yeah.
New England
Not
was like,
once, but twice.
Bitch. We're going
Thank you,
undefeated,
David
bitch.
Tyree.
And beat them twice in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Fucking Eli
Like,
Manning.
dang.
That's
Eli
the reason why
Manning.
Eli's going to the Hall of Fame.
Dude, and but the thing with Eli, I always thought he was like an average quarterback.
Yeah.
He absolutely is average at best. Him and his fucking him and his somebody farted around me face. Yeah, fucking.
But in the postseason he showed up, so
it's super weird. Like he
was efficient enough, serviceable.
Like if you could look up generic white guy in the dictionary, like that is Eli Manning. Like he's honestly creative player.
He's from New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Actually, I played baseball with Peyton.
Peyton,
Yeah,
Eli,
Archie Manning.
Peyton, yeah.
Yeah, they down from down in the Bayou.
Cooper.
Yep.
Yeah, all the motherfuckers from New Orleans.
Yeah, Archie. Well, Archie.
Archie Manning. Yep. Archie Manning. Yep.
And even though the Saints were like, you gotta understand, even though the Saints were like bad, Archie was
the Aints
in star here.
Yeah.
Well, Archie Manning was a great quarterback too. So
he was. Just on a lousy team. The Aints with the bags on their heads.
It's like franchise.
Yeah, so his sons played at the same playground as I did, and we would like practice with those teams, and it was Peyton, me and Peyton, the same age.
Here's a question.
Look where they are. He's a year older than me.
Look where everybody's at. Patty's here with us. And Peyton is not.
What are your thoughts on Kamara? Like, do you guys have any semblance of hope he's going to be anything other than just a body?
If we have an offensive line,
I think with Kamara, if you ever watch him play, he never tries to take hits.
Oh, we do. We love Killer Cam. We love Killer Cam.
I love him on my fantasy team.
He never takes a solid hit. He rarely ever
I think Kamara he's took care of his body over the years.
Well, I follow him on Instagram.
He's like Mayweather. If you ever watch Mayweather fight, he makes sure you never get a solid hit on him. He somehow maneuvers his body that you don't get a solid hit on him.
And he ran out of bounds a lot too. He'd just run out of bounds. He would never take just fucking get that 1 yard. No. And I thought that was smart. Save your body the whole game.
If Tyler Lockett was a running back, he'd be Kamara. Like that's a perfect comp because Tyler he
never gets hit. No. He'll go through the middle, like, catch that ball, and he's down all right away. Yep.
Jermaine, you brought up boxing just a second ago with Floyd Mayweather. Have you ever seen the fight with Floyd Mayweather and Emmanuel Augustus?
No, I haven't. I've never seen Mayweather take a huge shot. He's always been able to maneuver or turn a certain way where you're like sliding, the glove slides off his face. He doesn't get hit square in the face. I've never seen it.
If you ever want to see a fighter that defensively that was insane, look up Emmanuel Augustus. They call him like the drunken master. He would get in the ring, like the stuff he was doing. People thought he was like showing off, but he was just a really great defensive boxer.
Cool. Thanks, Chris Matthews,
for that one fight with Mayweather where he was getting his ass
off,
and he had to sucker punch the dude.
Oh yeah. I mean, Mayweather was the nicest guy, but he was a great boxer.
That was that was the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life in a fight, man.
Oh, the sucker punch.
Yeah, that was fucking cheesy, dude. It's like you getting your ass stomped that whole fight, then the ref, like the dude's looking at the ref getting instructions, or it's what it looked like, and Mayweather's like, "Oh, you always keep your guard up." I was like, "Oh, you dirty, you knew what the fuck."
He straight stole him like that.
But yeah, man. No, I always thought that was. I remember watching that fight in the bar. Me and little Mike D were watching that fight. I was like, "Oh, that's some bullshit."
That's what's up.
Fucked over that Spanish guy. I was sitting with a bunch of Spanish guys, so I had to cheer for the Spanish guy.
Well, Mayweather was always been But
They're like,
Cool.
you're Spanish tonight, Chris. I'm like, okay, Holmes.
Keep on doing it.
but nah,
Mr. Cheech himself.
Keep on going, bro. Come on. Let's hear it.
Yeah, what?
You're Spanish.
Yeah,
No,
Come on, Vato.
I'm not drunk.
Oh,
The
no,
Spanish
my
in me
bad.
comes out when I'm drunk. When I'm smoking weed, that's when I'm white. You know what I'm saying?
You're a lot cooler than you were.
It's a certain chemical to trigger which side of you want, the Spanish or the Caucasian.
Of course, the alcohol is the one that brings out the
Tequila,
Spanish side. It's ridiculous. Exactly. Racist ass.
I can't be racist against my own self.
No, you can. Somehow you do. I don't know how. But you
You're
do.
Clinton Bigsby now?
You can't see it.
that is still one of the greatest bits of all time.
Yes.
Just the fact that he did a black blind white supremacist,
Greatest skit of all time.
Yeah.
and the whole thing is like,
Greatest skit of
dates
all
never
Definitely in
told him
my
he was black.
opinion.
Is he went to school for blind kids? They're like, well, we just never told him he's black. We didn't think it mattered.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Kill that N-word.
Yeah. It's our greatest clip, our first clip ever, I think.
They were beating on my
That guy.
Like,
That guy's
that
the
bit was
greatest.
great. The Wayne Brady sketch is underrated.
Yep.
That was funny as fuck.
That
That's my
shit.
second
You gonna make
favorite.
Wayne Brady kill a bitch?
Yeah, you gonna make the Wayne Brady kitchen? Am I?
Break
Wayne Brady
yourself,
gonna have to
fool.
choke a bitch?
Yeah.
It's Wayne Brady.
Run, bitch, run!
I'm Wayne Brady, bitch! And pop. Shot it.
That's part of that.
That
bit
was
where
Mooney.
The cops pull him over and he sings the song.
Breaks his fucking neck and shit.
Yeah,
like,
snaps his
my
neck.
in-law's never gonna believe this. That's because she's not gonna hear about it, bitch. It's like, oh,
Like, oh no. He killed him. What did you do
Yeah,
that for?
we did some Chappelle. God damn it, you. Get out of the way.
but yeah, that
Kitty cat.
Yeah, she's in like front of the monitor.
that was like one of the greatest shows
Nope.
ever on
Yes.
television.
Oh yeah.
I can't even see the button to mute the stream. There it is.
It's the kitty
That was
cat.
like the
That's
Oprah,
fucking
the
cat.
Oprah bit where she was like, he was with Oprah. It's like,
Love it.
I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm gonna get even, Oprah.
Yeah, I know. and this punch is Stedman. Pop.
Yeah, they laugh. And he's like,
Stedman, we gonna get this bitch.
Baby, can I get a hand job?
Someone fucking clip that. That'll be a fun little reel.
Yep.
yeah, that was funny.
Oprah!
So we went from the Pittsburgh Steelers to Dave Chappelle. How's that? What a
Yes,
transition.
man. That's how. That's
I don't
what
understand
how
how
we
it took
do.
a turn. It always ends up somewhere weird, and I'm just like, I don't know how this happened. I was here, I
It's
watched
just
it.
how the show
Don't know
goes,
what
man.
happened.
That's why not formatted podcasts are preferred, at least in my eyes, because you have very organic, silly, fun conversations that will literally go wherever the conversation takes you. You don't have to worry about like, oh well, now we have to go ahead and go. No, you don't. Stop it.
Well, it becomes cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the same thing over and over. It's like, my job,
Now,
do
I mean,
it
with
over.
that being said, that's kind of how our flagship one goes. But like the other ones, they are more formatted, but they kind of need to be because they're time
Specific topic.
contingent kind of things.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like that's why I love doing stuff like this. Like I get such an amount of joy just being able to talk and just shoot. Like it's kind of I think if I had to describe the show, it's kind of the conversations you have in the shower with yourself, right? And just those like thoughts and ideas and little, you're like, this should be pen and paper, and like you just never remember to do it.
Well, that's not the thoughts I'm having in the shower.
I was gonna say, Rich. Hey, Jermaine. Just to let you know, Rich is thinking about you in the shower about the show. Like, that's
I just heard. I'm usually thinking about four black dudes and another white guy just kind of watching and recording, and like that's then I have my thoughts in the shower.
It's just him sitting around a couch. They're around him on the couch.
Oh shit!
Just smiling.
Yeah, I'm Bonnie Blue Shirt. So
I would say water cooler talk is probably more appropriate. He said shower talk.
Look, listen, we've gone over this. When do you get your best thoughts? In the bathroom, in the shower. That's when you get your thoughts and ideas. You're like, you can change the world. And then you get out of the shower. You're like, I should have pooped before I got in the shower. Like that's how it goes.
Fair enough.
I'm out of lime and I'm very sad because I don't think I've had a Corona ever without a lime. It's feel like I'm
gross.
Yeah, right.
What's
like
wrong with that? I don't drink it without lime either, or lime juice. One of the two.
Feel like I'm banging my sister without a rubber. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
I can't. I don't have a sister anymore. She doesn't. We don't get to talk anymore.
Step brother, I'm stuck.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Go ahead, stay stuck. Wait, you said step?
I mean, whatever. We just say that so it's like a little less weird.
If it's step, well, that's a little different story.
No, I mean, look, fair enough.
See, usually, Rich, I get my best thoughts when I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Like, like if you did that, you'd probably get some of your thoughts like not in the shower.
You ever seen the movie Half Baked? He's the Jon Stewart guy. Yeah,
that's
ours.
Go back on a $20 bill.
On weed.
That's Maximus. You ever see a $20 bill? There's a freak.
You see a full moon on weed.
Yeah, that's Maximus. He's that guy. He's our guy.
Yep. Yep.
Conspiracy guy.
No, it's because it's true. No. The Pentagon said there's fucking aliens, bro. And nobody gave a shit. We've talked about this so many times.
Right.
Nobody
I agree with that. Nobody cared about it. You're right.
Gives a fuck. There's an alien in my backyard. All right, go. Probably just a possum. Whatever.
Let's get philosophical real quick. I mean, all joking and silliness aside, it is very because I'm into why your head works the way it works. It just for whatever reason, it intrigues me a bunch. I think there's something. I don't know, like I guess beautiful is a bit of a strong word for it, but we'll call it that. That you have like a serene place, that everything slows down, everything is quiet, and you are just able to think freely. I think that's such a cool thing. And for whatever reason, that is like the shower. So you got your smoke. What about you other boys? Like what is your quote unquote kind of thinking happy space and why is he frozen? With like the weird
or Jermaine. I'm
Dark,
frozen?
You got like the Cosby kind of face going on, and I don't know.
Oh man,
happening.
I'm frozen.
Yeah,
it's my Wi-Fi probably.
I need an adult. But like, what is your guys' happy place? Like that your thinking spot?
Oh, honestly, for me, it's when my ADHD kicks in. That's all I
that
need.
Seems completely backwards. Okay.
Mine is Burnett Woods, the park. Just go there, just walk in the park, and just think. Yeah.
Okay.
And look for the women that have betrayed him.
Yes, that too.
Well, that's. I'm going to send you a hug, friend. Yeah, you're welcome. Man of the people. Chris, what about you, brother? Where's your spot?
Honestly, I do most of my thinking like I don't know how to shut my brain off. It's always on something.
Yeah. But when is it quiet? Like when can you slow it down?
It's not. That's why the way I am.
My
brain doesn't shut
know
the
exactly what
fuck
he's
up.
talking about.
But normally if I can usually the place I'll try to get my thoughts together is literally if I'm on a bus somewhere. Going somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, if I got something to do, I've got like my headphones on.
Okay.
I got music playing or some other podcast playing or listening to something, and I'm just thinking while I'm listening.
Like it.
I don't know. My mind works really weird.
Sounds like it works overtime, man. And I think a lot of people work that way. And I just think, yeah, it's interesting because you are able to kind of cancel out the outside noise, but you are surrounded by people, and it's interesting that you're able to kind of have that yin and yang situation, and that's when you're able to really, I don't know, for lack of a better term, shut everything else out, even though there are people all around you. That's really cool.
I mean, I kind of have to because like people drive me nuts sometimes. Like, I can't deal with this shit. You know?
Yeah. Fair enough. Hermaine, I don't think I've ever really asked you that. What's your kind of slow down, happy place, thinking spot, whatever?
Well, I mean, we discussed in the shower most of the time, but I'm gonna think of another time.
Whoa! We were never in the shower together, sir.
I ain't
gonna say,
like that.
he said we
He was
discussed
gonna
in the
make some
shower,
shit up.
and I was like,
No, I thought
"Yo,
we've already
Rich just
discussed
said that
it.
didn't happen."
Does that
We
include
already discussed we have
Patreon?
our best thoughts sometimes in the shower, but
I'm not judging.
my other time would be right before you wake up, like, and when you're like, suppose you fall asleep, you're not in a deep sleep, but you're just laying there,
You're in
and
that
you're
middle.
about to get up. You know you got to get up at 8 a.m., but you got like a 10-minute snooze button or something like that. And while you're sitting there, I have a lot of thoughts come to my head at that point.
That's when my mind races. That's interesting. That's where I'm just firing on all cylinders. I'm like, I'm changing the world, but it is not a good plan. That's funny. Okay. Interesting. I love it.
If I'm outside smoking a cigarette, the ADHD will kick in. I'll have an idea, then I played out the whole scenario and in my head, and I'm a problem child.
And then he'll send me a text that's 64 pages long.
I was a Ritalin child of the 80s. Sorry,
Look, there's not a wrong answer here. I mean, everyone's process is completely. I mean, unless you're like doing some sketchy, awful things, but like in general, your process is your process. Whatever works for you, works for you. I'm just intrigued what other folks kind of had on their docket there.
Well, we get rid of our problems in the swamp here, Rich.
Oh, well, I mean,
alligators eat everything.
I was gonna say
all those gators down there.
What? Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Derek. We have no.
We can't say certain words because statute of limitations is like forever on certain stuff.
Ew. Yeah, well,
Chris, Gator can't talk, so you're good.
Yeah, my eyes have been itching.
Well, sometimes he gets emotional and shit. He's a
no, seriously. I've been like
that was a powerful shit, Rich. That was
allergies have been fucking my eyes up today, man.
Oh yeah, pollen's been crazy up here the last week or so. So yeah.
Just pollen, huh?
Yeah.
Pollen, rain, all that good shit.
It's currently pouring.
We've had a lot of rain too, oddly.
Yep.
Then it becomes sauna weather.
Yes.
It rains for an hour, and then 10 minutes it rains. It's 95 degrees outside.
You wish it was
wet,
just sunny and dry.
They had a bunch of protests up here this today, and we were concerned with the kiddo having to go to work because he goes to the gym, then he goes to work, and he had to kind of literally go like right through the heart of it. I'm like, neat, have fun.
Yes.
So we kind of just said, hey, look, just wear horse blinders, essentially, and just kind of don't talk, don't answer anything, just fucking go.
Yeah,
everything worked out fine.
I don't know. I don't know if anything even happened here.
There was something downtown.
Very, very small.
There was something downtown.
Was there?
Yeah, probably.
They were downtown.
No, they don't fuck around here, Chris.
No, there
he
was.
texted me saying everything ended up not being anything near that it was meant. It was gonna be, which we kind of figured, but also like we don't want it to be that kind of off that time where we're wrong about it being, overplayed. So, but
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, y'all
protesting is weird.
Yeah,
silly.
you understand. The
It's
police
better
in
to
New
have it and
Orleans-
not need it than need it and not have it.
The police
Right.
in New Orleans here don't fuck around because they got to deal with drunk fucking tourists every year doing Mardi Gras. So they will beat
Yeah.
the fuck out of you. They don't
Yeah.
kill a shit.
And jest. And the other thing that they have
Horses.
down here, because it's they always have shit down here, man. There's always something going on. There's always some sort of festival or fucking this or that or some fucking concert.
Yeah.
Or Super Bowl.
Well.
WrestleMania. They took it away anyway.
Yep.
At
Oh, yeah.
WrestleMania.
But yeah,
Can't believe they did
I didn't. Like I said, I ain't hear nothing down here. But like I said, no one gives a fuck down here.
No,
Yeah.
there was. I'm like, there was stuff there. I seen it on Facebook earlier. It wasn't much though. That's what I'm saying.
And
Like it
people-
wasn't a big deal.
I don't know what it ended up
I
being.
mean, nothing
like, for the
happened
most
in any
part.
of them or anything like that. So it's like everybody stayed cool. Nothing got violent. So
Right.
All right.
Protesting for what? I mean, am I missing the subject? Like, what's
are,
the
sir.
protest about?
About ICE.
Go ahead,
Ice.
Gary. You take this one.
Yeah.
And he
It's
freezes.
But immigration.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
So how they're coming into services they used to like they could have always gone to a Home Depot or Lowe's parking lot and scooped up a bunch of dudes. They just never did.
Yeah.
They didn't give a shit. Like it
Right.
wasn't a big deal.
Nope.
But now everybody, even though most of the people were told that that's not what they were going to do. They were only going to go after criminals and people that broke the law, either in their country or in this country. But that's not what they're doing. They're just snatching up whoever the fuck they want. If you don't
Nope.
got legal like status,
the other
see you later.
problem-
And your ass is not.
If you were brown, you were leaving
If you
town.
get lucky, you go back to your own country. If you get lucky,
The
you go back
other-
to your own country. If not, you go to fucking El Salvador or fucking Nicaragua or fucking Guantanamo Bay or some fucking other. If you're lucky, you get to go back to your own country.
But the
if you're
other problem there is you've got people who are not showing identification, who don't have identification, showing up in random camouflage, claiming to be ICE, who were just snatching motherfuckers while masked up and not showing their faces. Where this caused a problem, I can't remember what state it was, where a dude grabbed a woman posing as an ICE agent and was trying to kidnap her. And
Yep.
luckily he got stopped, which is part of the problem when you have people who aren't identifying who the fuck they are, grabbing people off the street out of nowhere and just putting them in a truck and going. They're not saying where they're taking these people. They're not doing, like, people are going to like actual immigration hearings and getting snatched up in the courts.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Like, it's bullshit, dude. And that's what people are out protesting. It's not even like, I mean, yeah, you have people who may be criminals here, and if they were just going after them, okay, cool.
They're not.
But they're not. They're grabbing
The
everyone.
local landscaping company just lost 9 dudes. You know why? Because they snatched them fucking up. Because somebody said, I think those are illegal guys.
They snatched a woman in
They
New
took
York
everybody.
who was on up there on fucking vacation from another
It took-
country. On
took people-
vacation.
It took people from a fucking graduation in their house, in their backyard, and broke in and started snatching people from the graduation.
Like,
Fuck.
they also, like, the World Cup is coming in like the summer. Like,
Today was a
what are they
kickoff.
gonna fucking do
The
with
Club
the people
Cup,
that come over from
World
other
Cup.
countries?
The Club Cup is going on right now, and it started in Miami. They were talking about this because one of the shows I listened to, they talk about how like bad it's going to be, and like the attendance was going to be really bad because they couldn't sell a lot of tickets because nobody wants to go because they've already said that Homeland Security and ICE are the ones that are going to be holding security at the stadium. So anybody that looks brown in Miami,
Getting grabbed.
Oh, damn.
in Miami, nobody looks American.
It's
Everybody
like,
looks
I
fucking
flew in to
Hispanic.
watch my fucking country play. What the fuck?
But you won't
And
be
they
able
go
to if
grab
you don't got
put him in a
paperwork.
fucking-
Snatch you up, your ass are gonna be in Texas by the end of the fucking night.
Oh man.
It is
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, fuck
scary
that, bro.
time to be alive, boys.
And the problem
It's
is
fucking
that-
weird, bro.
Not great.
The problem is that even if someone's here illegally, you have a right to due process. You have to give the person a day in court. It's not me saying that. That's the fucking law.
It's cute that you think the law matters
Supposed
anymore.
It's supposed to.
That's the funniest
We're
part.
supposed to be a country of laws. We're supposed to be a country of
Come on, man.
all this shit.
You sound like Fatty.
And
He's talking about your
that's
boy
the
that he's
fucking
not doing
problem.
that bad job.
I'm not talking about anybody specifically, but
we all
if
know
we're
what
going
we're
to
about.
be a country of laws,
right?
Then those laws need to apply to everyone.
It's fake news,
or they apply to no one. It does. You
You
can't
and me
have it
both,
both
though.
ways.
That's never been the case. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
but you
never
can't
been the
have it both ways. You
Oh, I
can't
know.
have it to where you're grabbing people and just putting them sending them to like El Salvador or whatever the fuck country.
I'm going to
and
give
that's
you an
it.
analogy, and
They're
this
not
is
even-
exactly what's going on. I don't know. I don't have any brothers, right? But I know the whole kind of, you're playing video games with your brother or your friend or whatever, and then you're losing, and then you're like, no, here are the rules. You have to change. You change the rules as you go. That is literally what is happening in this country. You're changing the rules as you go, and it's scary and unfortunate. And I'm just glad I'm gonna die soon. Like that'd be great. That's what That's what I'm hoping.
I'm worried I'm not gonna die soon.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a really me and the wife are having a conversation. God damn, that was a big thunder. Okay.
That's what I was about to say. It's
that's what
crazy out there right now.
Yeah. Me and the wife were having a conversation when we were going to do something today, and we're just like, yeah, this shit's fucked up, and we do have a contingency plan. Like if things kind of go the way we think they're going to go, we do have a plan.
Guns and ammo?
No, we're going to get the fuck out of here.
That's the other option.
So
where you stay at, Rich? In a city? You stay in the city or?
Kind of. I'm like 5 minutes away from the city, but I'm actually, ironically enough, in a predominantly kind of, Spanish-esque neighborhood. So.
Órale, vato.
Yeah. Taco.
It's a gringo way.
Yeah, pretty much. See. Yeah, I mean that's we do have a plan, and it just kind of is what it is. We're not scared like it, but we also were like, fuck that shit, we're out.
Nah, I
Like,
think
we have money, we don't have
overblown.
we do not have that to do.
I
Sorry.
think it's all overblown.
I'm gonna go with a hard no there, friendo, but I do respect your opinion.
Fatty says this shit all the time. He says crazy ass shit. He says like slavery wasn't bad. Like a lot of people didn't like it wasn't that big of a deal. Like no, he did. Come on, bro. That's not lying. He says this shit. And some people didn't have it that. Some black people were great. Yeah. Okay, sure. If you say so. I try to fucking fight him, but he doesn't want to listen.
I mean, fair.
But so he says stuff. So like it's
I
okay.
said, I said slavery.
Thinks the NFL's dying, even though they're making billions of dollars every year more than the year before.
Okay.
But it's dying. It's going to hell. He didn't think the college kids were ever going to get paid for the play sports.
Never said that either.
So,
and that's why he
says stuff
second on the show. You got to have the.
He just says stuff all the time, bro. Just crazy ass shit. He's like, one time I think cancer wasn't even real. Like that's not even a real thing. It's the government that made it up. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Man, I'm like, bro, you can't say like we're recording.
At the end of the day, I'm not trying to sound
shit,
like all corny and cliche, but I just wish we could all just coexist and be cool with each other, and but
that's
is what it is. Yeah,
that's my thing. Like, there's no reason. Like this show is proof that we don't know each other's. We all come from different backgrounds, right?
Right.
I think it's safe to say that.
Very different.
But we all get along. Like, I consider y'all all.
Well,
We do.
Oh, we
No, it's
get
kidding.
along. I mean, I consider all of y'all friends.
Dirk always be talking shit about you and shit, bro. Like, but he do it to your face, so I can't get mad at him. Calling you out about, man, when you gonna get a job and this and that and all kind. Like, that's your friend. Fuck, God
You're like, you
damn.
got a job yet, motherfucker? Like,
I know, right? Your broke ass doing anything yet? Nigga? Like, God damn it, Dirk. We're live.
what's your
Get
broke
that
ass?
out.
But no, man, we've come together doing this crazy shit that we do. And we usually
We're on a floating
find, like,
rock in fucking
little
space,
man
bro.
where we could all just laugh about life and shit, and that's what it's about. 'Cause if
Yes.
you don't laugh about it, you're
gonna cry. Like,
probably
you're gonna cry about it. Like, and that's a very literal and and like. So if you really sat back and thought about everything that's been happening, everything that has happened in the world, like, it is like we live in a fucked up circle. Like, this little circle is pretty, like, we're pretty bad to each other, like, a lot, like, usually.
No, it makes that's what we talk about. Why we say that AI would want to kill all of us.
Like, it would absolutely control alt delete. Like, can we just fucking like? Is there a patch we can put through for these fucking things? Like, because whatever these things are, they're awful things. They're really bad at whatever they're supposed to be doing, but I don't know what they're supposed to do, but they're really bad at it.
like there's a
We're gonna upload an update. So
like,
Oh.
he was on the internet for 5 seconds and realized we gotta go. Like, I've been on the internet. Y'all got to go.
yeah, we reboot and wake up in the morning. We got a new program that's gonna run through. We're all gonna be cool. We're gonna be
And somehow the first three things that would happen would be two of them would be porn, and the other one would be something like political. Like, that's how the internet would work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, another thing too that the fatty says all the time too, that the KKK doesn't exist. That's another one.
Gosh.
Oh, let me go get my hood. One moment.
Oh, see,
I
fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. God damn it. Seeing that sleeve tattoo on your one arm, I was like, this motherfucker here.
That's not the arm. That's why.
No,
Oh my
like,
god.
straight up, man, this shit has got doing these shows has got me through like arguably the worst time of my fucking life. Straight up.
Things like this are cathartic, man. I remember I listened to the Fantasy Footballers, and I've been doing that for 10 years. And
my goodness.
Yes?
No, go ahead.
Oh. And I remember I was going through a terrible breakup, like that breakup that makes you think of weird, really, really irrational ways to make things work out. And for whatever reason, hearing these guys, I don't know what it was, but they became a part of my quote-unquote life. And it was my cathartic everyday thing. And along with other things, what have you, but that was a part of kind of the healing process, I guess you want to call it. But yeah,
that's what's up.
Things like this are just, yeah, I don't know. I don't really got the words for it. It's one of those blessings in disguise, and not everybody can do it. That's kind of the cool thing too. So you're not just a part of a pack. Like, everyone can theoretically get on camera and talk, but holding court is a whole different thing.
Yeah. Especially with people that that aren't going to get offended when you can say that like crazy shit about them. Like, we've talked about our families before. We've talked about personal stuff on here before. We've made some revelations on things about, we're just not going to talk about it.
Believe me, me and Jermaine in the early years, we went real deep, like deep dick daddy deep. And, some things kind of came out that maybe didn't really need nor want to come out, but they just did because it was that comfortable public forum. And, I think collectively we are better for it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
that's the thing, man. Like, and like I said it when I first started doing this with these guys. Like I'm genuinely just glad to be a part of it, because it's just fun. Like, if I didn't have fun doing it, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's why the first episode of the baseball thing we did, I immediately was like, yeah, no, so here's what we're gonna do. This is now a thing. So you know. And you're like, oh, cool. I'm like, oh yeah, you thought you had a choice. Oh, that's cool. That's cute. But it just works so well that energy.
B fatty slavery still around. Told you.
No, well, Rich runs his shit with an iron fist like me.
Well, no. See, here's the thing. I have 3 podcasts with 2 black dudes. I'm married to a black girl, so I'm just taking it down from the inside. I'm like
Oh,
I'm
there
like
you
a
go.
damn,
sleeper
that's a
cell.
whole
That's
plot
all it
here.
is. Yeah. This goes deep.
Well, I got
That's
2
what she
black
said?
dudes and a Spanish dude.
No, she never said that to me ever.
He said, "I'm gonna one up you. I'll
shit.
see your 2 black dudes and
Oh,
raise you."
actually, no, technically. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get technical. I actually had 2 black guys, 2 Spanish dudes, and a half
Richard
Latino
pear tree.
Italian girlfriend. Or
Nice.
so no producer actually of the show. These are people of the show.
What the fuck? My cat's back there now. You see him?
Yeah,
Hey, Magic, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
He's high.
Magic Man.
that's the magic. Yeah.
Magic, what are you doing, bro?
This
I
is
ban the animals
house
from the
of
room when I'm recording
diversity.
because one, there's too many, and 2, they will want out immediately as soon as they shut. So I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
I got-
I'll be getting there. Yeah, and in that news, I'll be getting a new cat. So
Yeah,
No.
I'm still fucking sad about it. I want to talk about it.
nah, I made a decision that was very tough, but it's the right thing to do for my my girl. I'm letting the wife or soon to be ex-wife keep both cats.
I knew you was gonna do that shit, bro. I knew it, bro.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to do it.
I know you didn't want to, but I knew it was gonna happen. Once
Well-
you left without her, I knew it wasn't gonna happen. Like, what she gonna do? She gonna FedEx the cat? Fucking
I was
DHL
gonna go back
to the
and
house.
get her.
Hey, you got a
I
cat up
was gonna fly
here,
back
bitch.
one weekend and go get her. That's what I was going to do.
He has
But
a really good point. And yeah, just
the reason is that it's
grown
just
man shit.
it's the right thing to do. She's got a good home. She's been as a stray, getting her as a stray. She had whatever trauma she had. She's got a good home. I know she's going to be taken care of. I know that she's going to be loved. And I don't want to split up the 2 cats ultimately because they have a bond with each other. And I don't want to break that up. So it's the right thing to
All
do.
right, let's
for
talk about
her.
something funny now. This is fucking sad. Someone's
Donald
sad.
Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
It's not sad.
Fucking
It's not
China.
sad. It's doing
not sad.
It's might be the most mature thing that I've ever done in my life.
That doesn't mean that it's happy.
No,
That's
it's
some sad shit, bro. It's sad.
it's sad,
It's okay that it's sad.
but I'm gonna be able to give a home to an animal or a cat or a dog if I decide to go that route that needs a home.
My bad.
Jesus Christ,
So,
this motherfucker just hitting buttons.
I'm
and
gonna
shit.
be able to do something and give that to another animal, and I know that Cookie's in good hands. So
You're gonna give it to another animal. All right, cool.
You can hope
No,
for
Chris
me.
is gonna give it to an animal today.
Is they
no, not like that.
very-
Not like that.
That's our cue to say Gary's lit, and it's time for us to start wrapping it up.
Yeah, no, I told you yesterday, man. Hats off to you. That is an insanely. Just when you told me that yesterday, I was just very like, God, that I couldn't imagine having to do that. But you're very, very
I
grown up,
Didn't
mature.
think I would be able to
difficult.
be in that situation either. But
Yeah.
I was we were talking with my soon to be ex, and we were just talking about everything. And she was like, "Look, I know that you said you were gonna come get her, but," and she sends me
Don't.
videos of her all the time.
Yeah.
Like pictures and stuff, and I see her living, and I'm like, okay, she's good. So it's like, all right,
That's like the silver lining solace you can
As
take.
much-
Like it's not like you're just dumping the kitty into a situation where it's unknown. You're like, I know it's good. I know it's safe. I know, you got his little homie with him, and That's fucking tough, man. That's
like Cookie will always be my girl. I don't give a shit. The dog,
No.
what? See,
She got a dog for you.
Hey, Dirt, your video has been frozen for like the past 25 minutes. Just to let you know.
Oh, yeah,
It changes every like 5 minutes or so.
Damn
It's
it!
fucking great. Oh god damn it!
now he's unfrozen.
How is he now? How is he on there now? When it goes
like I
multiple
said,
screens.
like I said, it's
You
the
got that.
right thing to do.
You got that tin can internet, at least.
Oh,
Something. Yeah, it's really bad.
It happens every once in a while.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
with 2 hours in, y'all ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's wrap it up
Wrap it
on a
up.
sad note.
It's not
Okay.
sad. It's not sad.
Chris, shut the
Don't.
Well, let's wrap it up on
Don't tell me-
those of you
don't
that
tell me
are
what I can
fathers.
feel. All right.
Happy
Don't tell me what I
Father's
can
Day
feel.
to you.
But I'm not.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Father's Day, Chris.
All right,
Matthews.
Danny,
You
Father's Day,
abandoned your
Father's
cat.
Day.
You abandoned the fucking cat on Father's Day weekend. Are you kidding me? Daddy went to go get fucking milk and eggs. Never came back.
Get a pack of cigarettes and never come back.
Exactly. Yep. Went to go get a pack of Newports. Never came back home. Mama said he went to war. He didn't go to war.
I mean, I hope I don't go to war. Like I hope, like nah.
Mommy said he went to war. Ain't no war going on.
It's a secret war.
It's okay, Cookie. Daddy went
Like
to
the Avengers.
Secret wars, yeah.
Iran.
Secret wars.
Daddy went to Iran.
Yeah, secret wars. He's fucking Dr. Doom. The fuck? All right, bro. Let's get out of here, bro. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, rate and review. Podcast family, leave a comment.
It was never easy
Thanks, man.
for me. I was born a poor black child.
God.
Okay.
Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah, it's just there. It drops
Just
in every
accept it.
once in a while. You don't know where it
I
comes
mean,
from.
I will say thank you for having us. I appreciate it. This is the
No,
ball.
thank y'all for coming
Yes.
on and hanging.
Yes.
Thank
for
you for
2
having us on.
hours.
Yeah, thank
I
you
mean,
for lending
actually,
your time. We
don't usually
appreciate
go
it.
this long, but it was.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
sure, we could probably went on for another hour, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
you know, Max Smith has hit his limit. Yeah, you know, he's tipsy and,
Gummy coming round 2 right here, bro. It's coming through. I don't know what's going on.
So,
Yeah.
I get
Says,
pathetic.
boy,
I'll stay frozen, of course.
over it. You know,
Yeah, Dirk's been tripping me out. I didn't know if it was the gummy at first. I didn't want to mention it. I was like, man, everybody else probably sees this motherfucker, and I'm just sitting here seeing him frozen just like this.
Max.
How long do y'all typically go? How long do y'all typically have these? How long do they
Hour and a
last?
half,
Between
hour and a half
Okay.
usually.
Cool.
Yeah, it depends.
Max-
90
We don't have a
minutes,
set
yeah.
format.
Yeah, same here.
If we're
Yeah,
doing
probably
something
90
special, we
minutes.
can go longer, like a Halloween special. Like if y'all
Yeah.
want to laugh, go to
Or
that.
birthdays.
Yeah.
Depends.
Well,
Okay.
Fatty's birthday. Let's get it right. We only celebrate.
Oh, yeah, Fatty's
right
birthday,
here.
right. Fatty's
Fatty's,
birthday, yeah.
Because it's his birthday so special.
Oh,
It's on
shit.
January
Fatty's
6th.
frozen.
I wonder why he thinks it's so special.
And wait, and everybody's been offered to have their own birthday show, and everybody turned it down.
That's what they say.
I didn't know. I didn't turn in shit.
Well, you
I'm
only
down.
you're within the year now, so
We
you
going
take
hard.
vacation time. You had to be a year to get a birthday show.
Hey, look,
Going hard.
fucking insurance at work. 6 months at work, you get insurance. This motherfucker talk about a year before you can celebrate your birthday. I don't think
it's
you
on a
exist unless you've been here a
Saturday?
year.
All right.
He's
Yep.
like, we're going hard.
Yeah, you gotta
Dirk,
work.
you still haven't even moved, bro. It's fucking great. I'm tripping out.
Yeah,
Fucking
son.
losing my shit.
Move now.
All right, bro. Go ahead, Fatty. Close it out, bro. Get us out of here.
No, I was gonna say,
supposed to be doing?
yeah, when Gary starts acting like the drunk father-in-law at a wedding, it's time for us to go.
Come here, baby. We just one more dance. Just one more dance. Come on. Let's just have a good time. We just have a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time, baby. Come on, man.
I'm running shit.
I'm fine.
Like Robert Downey
I'm
Jr.
fine.
in
I'm not
Tropic
drunk.
Thunder.
Don't tell your mama no. Don't tell mama nothing. Leave her alone. She's fine, bro. Let her go do what she gonna go do. Don't say nothing. We do appreciate y'all coming out here and spending some time with us, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
And yeah,
Yeah.
y'all
No
come,
problem.
y'all come on again
All right.
too.
Hey, bro, you know how to get a hold of me.
For sure. All right, guys. For me and the rest of the Bayou Geeks and Jermaine and Rich, thank you guys for coming on. We will see y'all next week.
All right.
Later, y'all.
Thank you. Doodles.